Imagine you're a parent shopping with your child at Walmart, just running errands on a typical day. You're distracted by your shopping list, your child's requests, and the hustle and bustle of the busy store. But what if, in the blink of an eye, your worst nightmare came true? What if a child predator was lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike? Unfortunately, this scenario became a reality for one family. In today's video, we're going to dive into the shocking story of a child predator who sexually assaulted a minor in Walmart and fled the scene, leaving a community in shock and anger. Stay tuned to find out what happened next. Let's get straight into the video. It was just another day in Walmart for a 10-year-old girl and her mother until a man followed the little girl through multiple aisles and tried to assault her sexually. That man was later identified as 30-year-old Josie Amon, and he didn't stop there. When the mother found out about him, he left the store and ran away from the scene. Little did he know, however, the police were hot on his trail. The Onalaska police asked Subway, where the crime happened, for information about the person's debit card. This information showed that Josie was involved in the crime. 5 months later, Josie was arrested at his place of employment. He was charged with felony first-degree sexual assault of a girl under the age of 13 and misdemeanor resisting an officer. If convicted, he could face up to a 60-year prison sentence. This story is a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurk in our society, especially for young children. We'll now take a deep dive into the story and the events that led to the arrest of Josie, how the police were able to track him down, the evidence that incriminated him, and the emotional impact that this crime had on the victim and her family. Let's go back to the day of the incident. The little girl immediately told her mother about what happened and then confronted Josie. When she accused him, he reportedly fled the store. Surveillance video showed the mother chasing Josie, but there was no monitoring in the aisle where the assault allegedly occurred. This made it difficult for the police to gather evidence, but they didn't give up. The police reviewed the video and observed Josie going to the Subway store inside Walmart. The debit card information from the Subway ultimately implicated Josie in the crime. Thanks to some quick thinking by the victim's mother, who managed to take a picture of the suspect's license plate, the police were able to track down the suspect's vehicle and eventually identify him. When Josie was confronted by the police, he denied any involvement in the incident, but due to the overwhelming information and pieces of evidence about him, the police were able to arrest him and charge him with the sexual assault of a child. He was later found guilty and sentenced to 30 years in prison. It was truly a collaborative effort between law enforcement, the victim's family, and local businesses that led to the arrest and conviction of this dangerous predator. The emotional impact of this crime on the victim and her family cannot be overstated. This crime will have lifelong consequences for the little girl, and her family will have to grapple with the trauma of this incident for years to come. That's why organizations like child advocacy centers are so important. These centers provide a safe and supportive environment for children who've experienced abuse or trauma. They offer a range of services, including counseling, medical care, and legal support. As we conclude this video, we must remember that the safety and well-being of our children are of utmost importance. It's heart-wrenching to hear about incidents like the one we just discussed, but it's reassuring to know that law enforcement agencies are tirelessly working to bring such offenders to justice. We must remain vigilant and take every precaution necessary to protect our children from harm. Together, we can create a safer and more secure environment for our children to grow and thrive in. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and if so, then please consider pressing that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Do check out some of our other videos while you're at it, and we'll see you back here again for another video.